Are we ready yet?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the C3 podcast. This is the pilot episode. I am joined by.
Arnold! Damn it!
Good job, guys. First podcast, and we're already messing up.
Alright, I lost it. Okay, Arnold. No, shoot. Arnold. I'm Arnold.
I'm Davis.
I'm James.
And I'm David.
Are the C3 podcast.
Oh god, he has a gun. Why do you keep that tennis racket?
Oh yes, describing
what are we
things
talking about?
in the room. That's very helpful for an audio podcast.
Yeah, totally.
Careful,
Okay,
James has
so
a gun.
maybe we should talk about ourselves just a bit. That we, being our pilot episode, we are going to talk about a variety of topics.
Why don't we
So our topics will be about tech and gaming stuff. So we will revolve around other things as well.
Actually, that's James' area. I would also like to bring in miscellaneous stuff and sports from time to time.
I'm kind of along the same lines of James, tech and gaming.
He's not a part of this cast. He's a guest star right now.
No, I'm going to be a part of this cast eventually.
That's
No,
good.
but more Windows and Xbox.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
And our host, Philip.
That is lagging
yes. I am lagging out. Am I?
You were. You're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Hey, whoa! What's going on with you guys? I can't hear. I can't hear. Like,
Wow, that was a great long mic check that we had, guys.
I'd like.
I know we had a 45-minute mic check, and now we're having problems.
Yep. Exactly. Of
Alright,
course.
alright.
Don't you know what
Screw it.
broadcasting is like?
Screw it, we'll do it live.
Wait, should we just restart this?
No, we are not restarting.
No, continue it. They can mock us later on in the future when they see
Of
our
course.
failure.
What do you think the internet's for? Arnold, go.
What?
Say so. Were you going to say something?
Oh no! That was me pretending to be like staticky.
Okay, James.
It's funny
What is
because his mic just cut out.
Okay, so wait, all right. Let's.
James, what is the first topic?
First topic, E3. Halo 4. So, you guys have anything
Talk
to say
about Halo 4.
Well, I mean that was the
Other than the
kickstart for
fact-
the Microsoft press conference.
Oh yeah, so what's your opinion on the gameplay trailer? What do you think on like the new weapons that they kind of showed?
Well, I mean, the weapons seem interesting just because I mean they've added 3 or 4 new weapons already. Like the light, mostly Forerunner weapons. They have like the light rifle, the scatter shot, the sticky Deton, and the storm rifle.
Okay, those last two are new to me. I haven't heard about those. I knew that they added them, but I only knew about the
Well, yeah, because in the gameplay trailer, I only got a shotgun.
scatter shot and the light rifle.
Yeah,
The scatter shot is just like the Forerunner shotgun. The light rifle is just like the
DMR / light rifle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know about those two.
sticky. I think. I'm sorry. I just read part of it. It's the sticky detonator, and the sticky detonator is
Is
just
that going to be kind of like the plasma cannon in Halo Reach?
no. It's going to be more like the grenade launcher.
Ooh.
And that's actually, it's supposed to be an upgrade, and it's a UNSC weapon, along with the Storm Rifle, which is actually a Covenant weapon. And by the looks of it, it actually looks like it's an upgrade from the Plasma Rifle, or the Beam Rifle, I think it was called. So, and those are the 4 new weapons that have been released, and other than that, everything's basically the same. This is the first Halo game that has the Assault Rifle, Battle Rifle, and DMR in the same game.
Other than the Master Chief missing his codpiece.
Oh, that's true.
Ball protector.
Yeah. Interesting thing that I saw was that still you're going against the Covenant, but I wonder what role the Covenant allies that you made in Halo 3 play.
Because
You go first, Arnold.
all right, well, because the setting is about 4 years after the events of Halo 3, and based on just various sources and whatnot, Game Informer and straight from interviews with Frank O'Connor and whatnot, he says that there are not necessarily factions, but it's more of a covenant, not a covenant, it's more of an elite civil war going on at this time, and you don't really know much about it at this point.
What I heard was it was since the Covenant is a religion in Halo sense, it's a different sect of the Covenant. that is still against you. So it's kind of like a branch system. One branch is allied with you, and another branch isn't.
So it's basically like Halo 2, where when you play
The heretics.
Yeah,
the heretics. It's a different sect.
Yeah, basically like that. From Halo 2.
That's how I understood it from watching and reading about the Halo 4 stuff at E3.
Kind of. I'm trying to find the full detailed thing where they were describing, because originally, what it is Chief, your first level is going to be where Master Chief he's waken up by Cortana, and Cortana alerts him that there's three or four levels up there's an elite, or there's enemies, and an elite charges at you with an energy sword, and in a cutscene, Chief actually disarms him and kills him with the sword, and him and Cortana look into the. They examine the elite, and they notice that he has different armor. Cortana notices that he has different armor, not with the Covenant that we know. So she says that they are either a minor sect or a brand new fleet that we don't know about.
So there you go. It's the sect thing.
Interesting. Discontinuity that I noticed is by the time the events of Halo 4 or Halo 3 end, isn't Cortana supposed to be on her 7th year?
No. Cortana's on her 8th year.
She's on her 8th year.
Yeah, because
by the end of Halo 3?
No, at the end of Halo 3, she was only on her
4th year.
4th or 5th year, but in Halo 4, she's starting to break down because she's a year past
because that would be a discontinuity if it's 4 years after Halo 3 and if she was on her 5th. Yeah.
Well, the thing is smart AIs are only supposed to last for 7 years.
Yeah. I know.
She's on her 8th.
Hey, you know what? I read the Halo Reach.
Hey, you know what? I've read the books too.
No, but I got the Halo Reach special edition with Dr. Halsey's journal.
Hey, guess what? You let me borrow it.
Yeah.
And guess what? Hey, I have it in my room right now.
So. Oh yeah, I gave it to Arnold.
What?
Yeah. So, anyways,
by the way,
what else do you want to talk about Halo 4? I mean, there's not much to talk about yet because there really has.
How about this
other than the looks of the gameplay.
How about this? 343, or the first Halo game that is not made by Bungie.
Yeah, no, that's not true. Halo was.
And well, I'm excluding Halo Wars because that wasn't. I'm talking about Halo as the first-person shooter series.
Yeah. So
this is going to be the first one of their new. What is it? The two trilogies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, supposedly what they want to do is a 3-game trilogy, which with the sales of Halo fans and whatnot, they will. I don't see why Halo 4 will be a flop, especially after this E3 trailer. I mean, they just almost pretty much unanimously stole the show. I mean, Watch Dogs was in there a little bit, but everybody was talking about Halo 4 for the most part of E3.
Well, actually, this is actually a good segue as well. Halo 4 and both Assassin's Creed 3, they were nominated for the most awards on their booth during E3.
Wow.
Yeah, both those Halo 4 and Assassin's Creed 3 were the most interesting games that were nominated by people during E3. Not people, but organizations, such as Machinima and etc.
Well, I mean, I don't know why people were so skeptical about 343 Industries, just because 343 Industries is just made up of old Bungie crew members and then people that were in side organizations, corporations, group, whatever you want to call them, that was also working on the Halo game. So I mean, you're almost getting the best of the best working on this.
Well, funny little tip is there's 5 existing people on 343 that have worked on all the Halo games so far. There's only 5 left.
Oh, is it really that? Oh, okay.
I'm moving around.
Well, I mean, actually, you bring up another interesting point is that Bungie wasn't even at E3, right?
No, they were not. They said that they were not going because they just. So I'm just going to guess so much stuff was leaked out through that Activision lawsuit that they just didn't really need to show anything.
Well, yeah.
Oh, one thing that I found interesting from the gameplay trailer is how they introduced that new vision mode. It reminded me of Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah, I think it's called Promethean Vision, I think.
Yeah, it's the Prometheans, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and what it does is it allows you to see through walls for a small amount of time, but it does, it kind of sends out this loud noise. So it kind of
okay,
alerts.
that's right, it is Prometheans. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Then there's like proteins and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was very interesting just because it reminded me of like Halo 3 ODST days, and I like
with their
this.
visor mode.
Yeah, I like the visor mode because I felt okay gave it a darker mood because it's like the setting, and so that's why I feel
I
like.
think it brightened up the game. I think it was a little too. I think the game was a little bit too dark without it.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
just
I mean, I went through all of ODST with it on, so I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
same here.
Yeah, I'm just no like I use it very often as well. I just felt like it added on to the detective sort of style that they wanted like ODST to be, as like especially with the soundtrack and everything. And I think Halo 4 with the Promethean vision, and I feel like they're going for more storyline based than just like it's like I mean still they're gonna focus on gameplay, but I feel like they're gonna push storyline a lot in this upcoming Halo 4 because 343 has always helped in the Halo books.
well,
I think David is dying to say something right now.
I actually have nothing to say because I never actually played through all the Halo games.
I've been sitting here and I haven't seen the blue square around your name in the longest time.
Since we've discussed a good amount about Halo 4, let's move on to the next thing that I thought was interesting about E3 was the Wii U. It's basically their new console, but we don't hear news of Sony.
Giant Nintendo DS.
Yeah, basically.
wait.
No. The Wii U actually is just the controller, and you use the Wii that you already bought.
Yeah, that's why I said it's going to be like a giant Nintendo DS. I mean, I'm not a huge Nintendo person, but I have had a DS, and what I've seen of the Wii U, it just kind of makes me feel like you're going to be playing on a giant Nintendo DS.
Well, now the two things I want to talk about. One is I just wanted to wrap up the Halo 4 conversation. There's one more thing I wanted to bring up because I know we'll talk about Halo 4 a lot in the future, but now there's actually it's actually moved up to 8 different armor abilities as opposed to the 5 that were in Reach and minus armor lock. So there's 4 new armor abilities, which is going to be kind of
Minus Sprint, though, because Sprint is
No,
not
well,
an ability.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So there's 4 new ones, and then one that's kind of already been seen, and that's the deployable shield.
Okay, so yeah.
Well,
Well, I guess that could... that was in Halo Reach.
yeah, but I mean, it was something. It was like you had the bubble shield you can drop, but this is actually more. It's been kind of upgraded to armor ability. The 8 armor abilities are active camo, which we know about. Auto sentry. Well, that one I'm kind of curious to see what it's about.
That was in... it was one of the armor... Or not an armor thing. It was one of the pieces in Halo 3. In campaign only.
Was it?
Yeah, you were able to pick up auto sentry in campaign. I want to say it was on... I don't remember the name of the mission. It was on a desert mission with Sentinels.
Oh, I think I know the mission. I don't remember the actual auto trait though. Well, going on, the next one is called Hardlight Shield. That's deployable shield, hologram, Promethean Vision, which you talked about. There's Regenerate, which is nothing's really been said about it, but they did announce that there was another new one to Promethean Vision called Regenerate.
Well, if I'm going to guess what Regenerate is, I'm going to guess it's going to be like the healing orb that they also had in Halo 3. You didn't really play multiplayer a whole lot, so I wouldn't...
Yeah, no, I know what it is. Well, I mean, what it's supposed to be is... I think I remember reading like a rumor about it somewhere a couple days ago where it was you throw it down, and I don't think it's a health thing. I think it either quick revives your health or quick revives your shield. So yeah, something kind of like that. But it's supposed to have something different to it too.
Yeah, in Halo 3, what it was is it looked kind of like a bubble shield, but instead when you threw it down,
It was a green aura around you.
Yeah, it produced a green aura that was about the same size as a bubble shield, and it regenerated your shield.
Well, it's supposed to have some twist, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, you want to move to the Wii? I'm done with Halo, so.
You want to keep on the Wii U, or we can drop on Assassin's Creed 3?
Well, I mean, just one thing with the Wii U is I just think that this is like the... how would you say it? I mean, I don't want to say it's like Nintendo's last stand, but I mean, look at the Nintendo products. The Wii, when it first came out, I think the Wii is by far the most owned platform. But then again, and now in 2012, even in 2011, it was the least played console. And what? Look at the 3DS. I mean, if it wasn't for the whole 3D thing, I mean, the DS would probably be going down due to like smartphones like the iPhone, all those games and whatnot. So I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Nintendo in the next 2 or 3 years, and I think this Wii U thing is really going to be.
Well, like I thought it was a cool idea, but it's just like there aren't like the games aren't too really well integrated as well. So it like at first I thought it was a cool idea, but then it's not working out too well. But the smart glass is basically what the Wii U attempted to do, or what the Wii U is doing, basically.
Well, okay, so the controller that you get with the Wii U for the Wii U is like 4 inches across, 5 inches, and then it has 720p, which is something that the Wii U, the Wii basically doesn't have. So I think it's somewhat of an upgrade, but then, well, they have to give out some really good games to justify it.
Yeah, right now the games aren't looking too well.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't think off the top of my head what games they have at the moment.
Well, the thing is that even though the Wii U is coming out now, Microsoft and Sony have clearly stated that they don't have anything to battle against this for maybe the next year and a half or so.
I mean, do they really need to?
Well,
Okay.
the PS4 is going to actually have degraded graphics and everything. It's not going to be top of the line.
Well, I mean, what? I mean, do we really need more graphics? I mean, graphics are
No.
fine where they're at.
Yes.
I mean, what? I mean, Halo has what? 30 frames per second. Call of Duty has 60 frames per second. I mean, is that?
I have to call their
Oh
bluff.
wait,
on
no.
I don't, because consoles only operate at 30.
I mean, what? Call
I
well,
think I think they'll run at 60 on PC
Yes.
because the only Halo games that were on PC was 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
But I
talking.
think they're
I'm
just
talking.
saying that because they're able to, because they're on computer. But I don't think they're able to run 60 on a console because it's so limited.
I don't know. I was pretty sure that I'll find it maybe for next week just to see if I can find a link or an article about it or something. But I'm pretty sure Call of Duty is the only one that was at 60.
Given how like normally like before how hardware used to update for consoles, they're holding on for like the PS4 and 720, or it seems like do you, like I feel like they're gonna wait a little bit longer before they announce any new consoles.
Well, think about it. In 12 years, they've had 2 Xboxes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what?
I'm sure there's
the
still
first
people-
Xbox
I'm
lasted,
sure there's
what,
still people out there that have the original Xbox.
I still have my original Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, why
How well
not?
does it work? That's another thing.
Huh?
How well does it work right now?
Well, I mean, I haven't played on it, but I think the last time I played on it was maybe like 3 years ago, and it still worked fine. The only issue I see is that maybe wire compatibility, but I mean, I can always find adapters for it, which is always going to be no problem. Because the Xbox wires, the original Xbox wires, I mean, all it is just the old audio, the red, white, yellow outputs,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Okay. So what's the next topic? Because I'm.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay, I have one to say something right off the bat. I've only played Assassin's Creed 1. I beat it. I thought it was an okay game, but after seeing gameplay and trailers of Assassin's Creed 3, I think it's going to be freaking awesome. I really do.
I remember seeing the release trailer by Ubisoft, and for the one that came out 2 months ago or something like that, or maybe more than that, with Assassin's Creed 3, and I was like, okay, this looks like an interesting game. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game before, and so I reserved it at game or pre-ordered it at GameStop for the sole reason that it came with this kind of cool metal tin case. And that's pretty much it. And then I was like, really? I should probably play all the other Assassin's Creed games first. So, I mean, I've gone through one, which I thought I liked, because most people don't, but I like the Altair storyline.
I hear a lot of people saying that 1 was definitely the worst of all of them.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
can't
that too.
compare it because I haven't played 2, Revelations, Brotherhood, and on and on.
Well, I think the reason for that is just because I've played 2, and I just started Brotherhood.
I know,
And,
right?
how do you say, like, a lot of people like the Ezio storyline. Just
Well-
because he's a player.
I'm a player.
I think it's just interesting how, like, because I mean they really pulled the franchise with like Ezio and like Revelations, Brotherhood, and 2. I wonder if they're gonna extend the storyline of Connor in Assassin's Creed 3. and it's interesting because they're integrating more multiplayer gameplay. Because at the E3 Expo, they were trying out a lot of the multiplayer stuff, and a lot of people liked it. So I'm interested in how that's going to work out because I remember playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer, and it was a lot of fun.
I haven't played it yet, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, what, you have up to 4 players, I think, and you're pretty much put in this little town.
Actually, up to 8 players, and basically, yeah, and from those 8 players, it just randomly generates NPCs that have the same character skin, and it's just, I think it's like a really cool, like eerie type of like hunter and prey sort of situation.
Yeah, you have like
Cat and mouse.
you have like 10 minutes to, and then you're given one target. You start off with one target, and somebody's also hunting you. And it's like the more successful you are, the more people that are after you. So say if you're winning with like 2 minutes left, you'll have your own target, but the other 3 are going to be going after you, if there's 4.
You know what I just realized? I think I'm the only one here that doesn't play tennis.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, I'm retired.
You're retired?
So, David, do you have anything that you found exciting or interesting at E3, like any indie games or anything like any E3 news that you find interesting?
I have not been reading up on E3. I should probably do that now. But, yeah, I have not been keeping up with E3 because of school, so I haven't. Yeah, I have almost no comments, and I actually don't play a lot of these.
It's because I think right now, like E3 is just it's like you always hear a lot of news about console stuff.
It's more about the investors and the people now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're more about showing off all the crazy stuff, and unfortunately, companies like we said, like Bungie didn't show up. Valve hasn't shown up to E3. And
they have nothing
God
to talk
knows
about.
when.
They never make a third game. Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2, Portal 2.
Hold on. Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and Half-Life 2 Episode 2. That's 3.
And Portal 2 just came out.
Oh, no, and they have Portal First Slice, and Portal 2. There's 3.
Is it? Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Well, Still Alive was like their...
Portal was on. Well, I mean, they were on the orange box, so I mean, you could make the argument either way.
So much for your 3 theorem.
Well, Valve is doing like this.
Like Portal 1 for free.
Idiot.
Valve is doing like this Steam potato sack sale at the moment, and there's like it's like $77 worth of indie games for $20.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, is that the Humble Bundle?
No, that's not even the Humble Bundle.
Wow, that's a tongue twister.
The Humble Indie Bundle? No, that is not the Humble Indie Bundle. It's Steam's sale.
Oh, Steam always has great sales.
Yeah, but this is like
Except for Skyrim, that's still full price.
but the thing is, it's so cheap. People are like theorizing it's like they want to release something soon, like Episode 3. So, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but I just said it.
I don't know either.
All right. Well, this portion of the broadcast brought to you by Bing.com.
Hey, we don't have them as a sponsor. We can't say that.
Well, we don't know unless we try.
Always have faith.
Oh, hey, I just got an email.
Yeah. Well, in that case, we'd also like to say that this portion of the broadcast is also brought to you by Megan Fox.
Whoa.
No, I really don't. I don't think she's that pretty at all.
She has a thumb on her
Yes,
hand.
yes.
Do
Well,
not
yeah,
change-
everybody has thumbs, James. I mean,
I like how you agree. Yes.
yeah, she has a thumb.
Exactly.
No, I can't stand cripple jokes.
Get it?
Oh,
One person got it.
This just got bad. It just got bad taste really quickly.
You just died.
So, James, what's the next topic?
So, WWDC, the Mac conference.
Didn't watch it. Didn't care.
You don't have to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like you wrote a lot of stuff down, and it's just like, is there really a need to talk about all this? I mean, what's new? It's just Macs, very minor upgrades. I think the big thing that came out is now they're like changing their chargers. That's what.
Well, no, actually, they instead of signing a contract with Google again, they basically created their own new map app. Crap. Which basically gives you
I'm breaking all your stuff
a turn by turn. It's very better than the Google Maps that they currently had, and they also they're doing some better integration with Siri. So say for example you're using the map app and you want to find directions, or it will update with traffic, and if you're trying to say look for a gas station, it will find the gas station closest to the route that you're taking so far.
That's pretty interesting.
Well,
'Cause I mean, I don't use Siri often, but I mean, I don't even use their maps that often. I use MapQuest because the talk to, or the not the talk to text, but the fact that it will speak to you and tell you the actual directions, unlike Google Maps.
really, I like Google Maps better just because
Not
I mean
Google Maps. I meant Apple's map app. It doesn't tell you the directions. It just does it in steps, and you have to hit the next button every time you finish that step.
No, yeah, I was never a big MapQuest fan just because I was one of those people that so many times using MapQuest it just didn't work out for me. But I use Google Maps, and I just like that you get the option of it gives you three different routes.
One last thing that I found a bit interesting is, so they, of course, all of them have the new Ivy Bridge, but also the new MacBook Pro, they don't have a CD drive. What do you guys think about that?
They have Thunderbolt. Just lying, they don't, because they don't have a port for Thunderbolt yet. They have the cable, but no. They made the cable, but there's no port for it yet.
I mean, do you
So
need
you
a?
can
I
go
mean,
and buy Thunderbolt products, but you cannot plug them in yet.
Why?
need a CD drive?
I don't know.
I mean,
That
like,
way, MacBook Pros.
software can. At this point, can be found online for a lot of things, right? I mean,
No, but
Well, no, it's not a software issue. You
It's a
can't.
hardware. So you get the product, but you don't have the cable to connect the two.
It's like if USB ports disappeared off the face of the world, but all these people had external hard drives and USB keyboards, but they have nothing to
No.
plug it into.
no. I'm talking about CD drives.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
True.
saying, do we need to have those?
CD drives, well, they make tons of USB CD drives.
I mean, the only thing, yeah, exactly, and the only thing I can think of is if you want to stick in a DVD and watch a movie, that's the big deal. But I mean, other than that, what else
Yeah.
do you need a CD drive
Other than
for?
that, majority of software is found online. I downloaded Diablo 3 online.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can be a company like EA that requires people to push in their CD every time you want to play.
for what?
Yeah.
You're talking about computer gaming?
Yes, I am talking about computer gaming.
Well,
Battlefield 3 doesn't require it.
Well, that's because it's connected to the internet. But all the single player games, you need a CD. And
Okay, that makes sense, though, because of anti-piracy.
good
It's
excuse,
just their form of
EA.
it. It's just their form of anti-piracy. It's like most game companies have the like Ubisoft has Uplay now, so you have to activate your game on Xbox through your Uplay, and they give you a key code. So if you're playing on an account that doesn't have that key code unlocked on it, it's like a DLC code, you can't play the game online at all. So it's like for a good example is I tried to borrow James' Battlefield Bad Company 2, I couldn't play it because I didn't have that code on my account.
that's weird because I remember that because on Xbox Live for EA games now, or at least on FIFA, how do you say you need like an access code because you have to
exactly.
have
You need
and
access
the
code.
weird thing is when I was in West Virginia with my roommate, he had it where we put my code into his account since he had Live and I didn't.
Yep.
And as soon as I stuck in FIFA, I was like, he was going to give me his code when he got FIFA, so I could do it. But as soon as I turned FIFA, it actually saved the code, which I never really figured out what it was. And I was like, maybe the code just was saved through his profile, which was still technically on my Xbox.
It was saved on your Xbox, so that's another way that my friend, he has season passes to Battlefield 3, Gears of War, and all that stuff because he'll buy it on his brother's account on his Xbox, and then his brother will redeem it on his brother's Xbox. So then they'll both get it.
Well, I mean, the thing is like my roommate was able to make when he took his account back to his Xbox where he lives. I mean, we pretty much were both using the same password, which I don't know. I just thought that something that when I originally did that, I thought that it would throw me out or throw him out. So
Yeah, it's just their form of anti-piracy. I mean,
All right, one last quick thing that I saw at the Apple conference is they want to I can't remember what it was exactly. I think it was called the Passbook, where it's basically they want to unite all your payment things. So it's like they want to unite. So say if you're going to like the movie theater, you talk to Siri, say like find the nearest theater that's showing this, and instead of like having to go like giving you the listing and then you have to go pay there, you can just tell pay through the phone and then it will as soon as you arrive, it gives you a security code for them to scan and then you can just get in. So you don't even have to wait in line. You could just
that's
go.
pretty convenient.
Yeah, so basically, you don't have to wait in line to get a ticket. You just have it on your phone. The person will have a scanner. Like the person who's at the entrance to each of the theater rooms will have a scanner that scans it for you. And you could just go, and so you don't even have to print out a ticket. You don't have to wait in lines anymore. And that's an example of like how they want to like. And I think it's kind of a cheapy way, like trying to get your credit card information and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an interesting idea, nonetheless. But yeah, that's about it for stuff that I would like to say.
Natalie Portman.
No.
No, she's better than Megan Fox.
Yes.
Wait, what?
No, Natalie Portman. Remember I said I can't believe I said Megan Fox. I was thinking I was like Natalie. I would rather.
You know what?
Natalie.
Jessica Negri, look her up.
No, I know who Jessica Negri is. She's the sexy Pikachu girl.
Yep.
Hey, oh, is that who I had on my phone?
Yeah. But she also dressed up as Juliet, starring in whatchamacallit, Lollipop Chainsaw Zombies.
Yeah, but I mean, she was hired for that, wasn't she? Like the main girl from Lollipop. Well, I mean, graduations around this time for pretty much high schools around the United States, and I don't expect you guys to know who Kirk Gibson is, but he was this big baseball player, this famous home run that he had in his career. But he's the manager of a baseball team for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and his son is graduating this week, and he's not attending his son's graduation to manage his team. And the reason he said is because you're supposed to graduate, and he's pretty much saying it's no big deal. He says he's not going because it's expected of him to graduate, and he'll just wait for his son to come down to see him in Arizona. That was one of these stories I was just reading. I was just like, well, what do you guys think? Because I mean, there's a big poll going on, and almost everyone is saying comments like you're supposed to show up. Like he says, you're supposed to graduate, just like you're supposed to show up at important milestones in your child's life.
Yeah, that was kind of a screw up on his half. He should definitely be going to that.
It's just interesting, and especially considering I don't know. It's just I don't know. I could maybe just because I don't know the personality of this guy, but just because he's always I've always known him as doing this. I'll give you a backstory. Just he walks up, kind of his legs are kind of hurt, and it's like the ninth inning, and he's against the Oakland A's. He plays for the Dodgers, and he basically just with all his strength that's remaining hits this home run and big dramatic thing. And I don't know for that kind of guy just to come off as kind of a jerk.
Really go over the MacBook Pro.
So you guys playing any good games recently?
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Diablo 3.
Lame.
Okay.
Bastion.
Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I'm not normally a Ghost Recon fan, but this is definitely a good game. Weapon customization is awesome. The online is supposed to be competing with Call of Duty, and it did exactly that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Isn't that the one where you can take weapons apart and just like make a new weapon?
You take guns apart. There's 10 customizations for pretty much every gun. So you can. I want to say it didn't break Borderlands' record for most unique guns, but it got pretty close.
Yeah.
Because there's about 55 guns and then 10 weapon customizations for each gun, roughly.
Sure, I mean 55 times 10. That's about like 112, right?
No.
55 times 10.
No,
Yeah.
it's like, what would it
Yeah,
be?
I'm aware of that.
No, it'd be like 55 times 10 factorial.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
I see.
It's
Oh.
550.
Because there's not one customization for each. There's like 9 different scopes, 10 different underbarrel attachments.
Still doesn't amount to
3 different
no,
barrels.
But see, like games like Blacklight Retribution, a free-to-play game, they have a lot of customization.
Exactly. Yeah, but they only have about like six or 7 categories. This has 10.
Okay.
So
So, overall, opinions on Ghost Recon?
it's a pretty good game. Definitely worth the buy, and it has tons of replay value. I feel.
Right.
Cool.
So, Arnold, you've been playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That's been out for a while, but what do you think about it?
No, hold on. Before we get to that, because interesting that Davis brought up Ghost Recon, because I still have Ghost Recon, Future Soldier, not Future Soldier, Ghost Recon something 2. It has a 2 in it. Advanced Warfighters 2.
Advanced Warfighter 2. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
the 2 prequels to the game, and I didn't play either of those.
Yeah, well, it's just like I had it. I never really got too into it, just because I think that came out at the same time as something else. I didn't get too into it, so it was like. But I remember when I first heard about Future Soldier, about all the different customizations. So it might convince me to go back and play the one I have. So.
Only downside I have to the game is the graphics are really good, but when it comes to animations, it's a little on the corny side. It was in a cutscene. A guy snuck up behind someone, shot him in the head. There's no bullet hole in his head at all. No marks. His forehead was normal. And there's 3 factors of aiming. You have hip firing, a secondary hip fire when you hold left trigger, and then aiming down your sights by clicking your thumbstick. So that it definitely screws me up in multiplayer. But other than that, it's worth the buy. It's worth the try out.
So, do you guys have... go ahead.
No, I was just going to say real quickly, but Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I don't have much to talk about. The game I do, another game I'm playing, Punchtime Explosion. Anybody else played that before?
No.
Nope.
What's it?
Okay.
What is it? Like,
It's like the Xbox Super Smash Brothers with Cartoon Network characters.
right.
That sounds awesome.
No, actually, quick interesting thing about E3, Sony is basically releasing their own version of Super Smash Brothers with Sony characters like
All
Snake.
Stars.
Yeah, All Stars.
Sony All Stars, and it's going to be Super Smash Bros. But with Sony characters.
Really? That's awesome. If I had a PS2.
If I had a PlayStation, which I don't.
So, David, anything like so? I think you got Bastion through the Humble Bundle, and I read Bastion got a good amount of
I
awards.
heard it was a really good game.
Yeah, I heard it was a really good indie game. I haven't played it yet, but what do you have to say about it, David?
It's amazing. Like,
Like everyone else that gave it an award.
yeah, it's really
Like-
good.
Is it like a 7 out of 5,
Except,
or is it not? Is it not quite there?
There were some interesting moments where I would like clip through the ground if you were standing like really near the edge, but you weren't
So
quite there.
it's like 7, or not a 7, a 4.7 out of 5.
Yeah, everything else about it was excellent. I
So
really liked it.
Oh, those are pretty good awards.
yeah, so it got the Inside Gaming Awards from Machinima, Best Indie Game, and it got the Video Game Awards winner from VGA.
From Spike.com.
Yeah, it's a really good.
So,
The whole
what makes it so good? Is it the gameplay, the soundtrack,
the gameplay,
just storyline?
it feels like you're actually hitting something when you're like with the hammer. Like what game was? There's a lot of you know how like there's a lot of games where you do an action but you don't feel like you actually did anything. I'm looking at you, COD fans. But
You just stabbed a lot of people in the heart.
I know I did.
You know what?
But
It's
you
fun.
also raised the spirit of every single Battlefield fan out there.
And every PC, almost like a lot of PC gamers. It's fine. We'll take flame. So go ahead. So
Like if you use the hammer, it feels like you're very much more limited to what you can do, like compared to if you had a gun. So
Count those.
So it looks. I just found a quick website of the rewards that it got. Bastion got like 100+ awards and sells more than 500,000 copies. Considering it's an indie game, I'd say that's pretty darn well.
Actually, speaking of indie games, Minecraft for the Xbox 360 has more people playing than Call of Duty Black Ops.
Well, Black Ops.
Black Ops-
no.
Black Ops-
Is Minecraft an indie game?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
I
it
didn't
is.
know. I didn't know its categories as anyway. But yeah.
But here's another interesting thing. It's the third most played game on the Xbox.
No. It's the second most played game on the Xbox.
No,
only
first-
behind Modern Warfare 3.
No, it's Modern Warfare 3, Battlefield 3, and Minecraft.
No. I'm just. I remember. I know exactly.
It's ahead of Battlefield 3?
Yeah, it's ahead of Battlefield 3.
Wow.
That amazes me.
I think it's because of all the hype that it's been given before from just PC players. Because I mean, when I played on console, I was subscribed to many console players on YouTube, and when I saw them progress onto PC games, I still I was interested in Minecraft, and I think many YouTube community / Xbox players, they feel like they subscribe to people on YouTube. And so when they saw Minecraft released for the Xbox, it's like, oh my
They
god.
jumped at the opportunity.
Yeah, because you don't have to get a really good PC to play Minecraft anymore. You could just play it on your Xbox. And so I think a lot of people hopped onto that opportunity.
Wait, you have to get a...
I think it's just popular because there's other reasons too.
Because
But
of
I think
virtual
people-
Legos.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look at what was it called? Lego World or what was the Lego MMO?
Universe.
I don't know. I know. I remember
Lego
hearing about
Universe.
it
Yeah,
last
Lego
year.
Universe. And that lasted what, a year, and it's already shut down. But it's like with Minecraft, it's just I think a lot of people like the whole idea with see how much you can do with less. Because I think more people are impressed with things you see out of Minecraft than you would out of Little Big Planet on the PS3.
No.
But yeah, I like how we got sidetracked. So
Oh, we
Bastion,
went way off topic.
Yeah.
We talked about the MacBook Pro for 10 seconds.
yeah. So
I don't know. I just think there's not much
I
to
want to
talk
get back
about.
to Bastion because I mean I've heard about stuff about it, but I never really I haven't heard I've heard good reviews about it, but I haven't heard much about the storyline or gameplay or that.
Wait, for which game?
Bastion.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to have a great
If you were to
DLC
kinda-
that came out last year.
If you were to kind of categorize the game as a shooter or puzzle or something like that, what would you say it is?
Just imagine Diablo if it actually had a story.
Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa! You
Hold on.
Call of Duty guys, it's okay, but Diablo, you shut
Hold
up.
on. Diablo has a storyline.
Wait, you played Diablo on StarCraft, okay?
You play Diablo with a StarCraft mouse.
No, apparently they have a mod for StarCraft that allows you to play Diablo.
What?
Yeah.
How have I not heard of this?
Because you don't have StarCraft 2?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Well, it
Yeah.
just came out recently. It's
Is it
0.8
StarCraft
beta.
Universe? Is it StarCraft Universe?
What?
Or World of StarCraft, whatever that's named now?
No.
Because they've been in so many lawsuits?
No. World of StarCraft.
Yeah, no, they named it World of StarCraft and they got in a lawsuit with Blizzard, so they had to change it to StarCraft Universe.
Huh. Okay.
Check that out.
But yeah, for StarCraft 2, they some guy recently posted a perfect port of Diablo.
That is legit. I'm going to check that out when I get home, except I don't have my computer.
But one more thing. How dare you say Diablo does not have a story? Okay? I played
Who in Tyreel's judgment said you could say that?
Tyrael. It's Tyrael, the Archangel.
Archangels.
Archangel of Justice.
Exactly, that's why I said judgment.
I just won't feel like trolling you guys.
That wasn't a troll.
And
That was-
flames-
That wasn't a troll.
Starting flame wars, that's fun.
That
No,
was-
no. No, trolling would be like Diablo 3's campaign is as
Hey,
wonderful
you guys
as
hear
Call of
about that
Duty's
new
campaign.
glitch in Diablo 3?
Is that what?
That's a troll.
One thing that I found frustrating is Diablo is basically it's a pay-to-win game now because they have the real money auction house, and basically so whoever has money you get the best gear, and so you basically beat the game.
Of course.
Or you can just complain about the 90 or the other 90% of people about the what is it, online DMR or whatever it's called. How you have to have constant online connection
To play campaign.
just to play single player.
But
And that
yeah,
would be considered Blizzard's form of anti-piracy.
yeah. There you go.
It's horrible.
People are
Terrible
no,
thing.
people have already like hacked into like the game code though, because I mean, whatchamacallit, recently I was playing and basically these people found out the game code for the item spawn, and so they're basically putting these items called Diablo's Claw and all this stuff, and they made people's games crash.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like Diablo's Claw, like in a pink font because they had the blue font, yellow font for rares, and the orange font for legendaries. But there was like this pink font and it said Diablo's Claw, and some people clicked on it and they crashed the game.
Call or claw?
Claw.
Oh.
And they crashed their game. So like people already hacked into the system of Diablo.
Well, who hasn't hacked? I had Halo Reach 3 weeks early.
Great, you're gonna get us arrested.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I had. I got it all. Anybody wants anything before, including the San Diego Police Department? Go to Davis Lundy.
Hey, no full names.
Oh wait. Oops.
Too late.
Oops. Yeah, so can we start dropping F-bombs now?
Oh yeah.
I know him as Davis Phillip.
Well, that's true. Well, my bad. Well, here's a bunch of I'm gonna cram a bunch of stories for you guys because
Granite
we
Hills
are
High
going
School.
to be
Hey, Granite Hills High
Wrapping up.
School's football team. That's a great story.
Oh, come on.
yes. Yeah, so we're gonna be I don't know. I guess we're gonna be well, I don't know. Next 5 minutes. So, but like I said, here's 5 stories, and you guys can choose talk about one or none of them if you want. First of all, there's a vampire in Bulgaria. Another one is a man who called 911 over a sandwich. A woman who robs a store 3 times in 22 hours.
What?
A Ferrari is the same. No, not going to do that one. And
Hey,
a
hold on,
man
say
who
it,
has
say it. What was that?
Say it.
no. There's the statistics that said that an average income to raise a child, you can either raise a child for the first 18 years of its life, or you can get a Ferrari.
That is
I get a Ferrari.
That is
I'd rather have a child. I want a connection.
Well, you can connect to the Ferrari. No, I'm just kidding. But and then the last story is that
Actually, no.
is a man.
It was on the news. Some guy had a relationship with his car.
probably
He
Japan.
legally
Wasn't he-
married his
wasn't he from-
car. This guy
Wasn't he from,
legally
like,
married his
Alabama?
car, and so on.
Oh,
Like,
don't forget. And the last
Nope.
one I had was that there's this man who got bitten by a cat and got the Black Plague.
what?
So yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Black
sense.
Plague.
That makes
Black
sense.
Plague. Zombies.
So I mean,
Yeah, hey guys.
what, you guys want to talk about any of them, or not? You just want to skip sidestep them?
I want to talk about the bath salt.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I mean I think a lot of people already know about that, though. I mean,
Yeah, but
Right.
it's an interesting thing because David told me like today, it's like how the internet community basically wants a zombie apocalypse.
Why not?
Why would you want it? Why would you want a zombie apocalypse?
I don't know. Let's see. How many people live in China?
Hey,
I am pretty sure that if a zombie outbreak would happen, we would probably control it. I mean, how many movies have you seen? Not necessarily zombie movies, but how many
We would
movies
still
like
screw it up.
even look at the
Team
Avengers.
America-
In the Avengers, we would just nuke the heck out of an area just to avoid the outbreak. I mean, I'll bring up the Avengers because that's the most recent. What the hell just happened? What?
What?
Did anybody else hear that?
How did you get Avengers?
A zombie.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did anybody else just have this random guitar noise just come over there?
No.
nope.
Okay. Oh, you know what? It was an advertisement for Philips Sonicare.
There you go.
Anyways, no, hold on, real quickly. No, because in the Avengers, the Chitauri army is in Manhattan, and then the
Spoiler
that
alert.
secret. That's.
That would
Oh,
never.
I'm sorry. The movie that's made $1.5 billion. I might spoil.
Or
the
how
Chitauri
about
army's.
this? The movie that's third in the box office of all time.
Yeah.
Actually, I've not seen it, so shut up.
You.
I have invited you many times to see that. Anyway, so the
What
point
is wrong with you?
The point is like
How
there's
have
a
you-
scene where
how have
they
you-
want to.
How have you
And
not been spoiled?
No.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
let's
it? What,
do it like
Avengers is behind what?
Dark Knight.
No,
Avatar?
it's not. It's not. It's behind.
No, Avengers is behind Titanic and Avatar.
Yes, there you go.
Gosh darn it, James Cameron.
Yep.
You can't believe that there have
Cameron.
nobody has ever made 3 movies. Nobody's ever made a $2 billion movie except for James Cameron, and he's done it twice.
Well,
That's
inflation.
Or we could just blame him for never making an original movie other than what was
Wizard Hands and his other older works.
well,
yeah,
in my
an
Titanic.
original movie since
Titanic and Dancing with Wolves.
No. Titanic should not have been $2 billion. It was $1.6 billion, and then the re-release in 3D gave it another $500 million, which
That's
put it to
cheating.
$2.1 billion.
Wait, so
That's
what if they
cheating.
just do an Avengers re-release? and just
Exactly.
make a whole bunch?
No, hold on. Avengers is still in theaters right now. I just
Yeah,
saw a commercial for it the other day.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, look at Star Wars Phantom Menace. When that came out, that almost hit $1 billion when it re-released again, because originally it was at like 900 something million, and then it's at like 980 or something, maybe 970, but it raised enough money almost to put it to $1 billion.
Oh yeah, I forgot they re-released Phantom Menace.
Interesting. So I was gonna say, you said like how they wouldn't, we basically nuke anything that has a like if there's an outbreak. I remember reading this one interesting article how like scientists, they basically like these actual scientists, they examined how previous viruses spread and how it correlates to just human psychology. And they said like if there was something similar to like a zombie infestation, it wouldn't be possible to quarantine it. It just would not, because like if it spreads as fast as other diseases have, such as bubonic plague and the bird flu, it wouldn't be possible to quarantine. Like they would just have to completely eliminate it.
Yeah, nuke.
Yeah, because if it was a fast-spreading disease as hypothesized in like movies and what they've seen with like swine flu and bird flu and everything, would be very difficult to quarantine.
God, swine flu, that sucked.
That was hilarious. If you
I
were
had
watching the Twitter.
For a week.
I never had it, so
It sucked.
If you were reading Twitter, while the first cases of swine flu were going, it was hilarious.
really.
Yeah, it was like I was reading posts like, "Help! I fell down the stairs and a white bone is poking out. Is this swine flu?"
You know, I'm proud to. I don't know if I'm proud of it or not. I'm a huge PC and gaming guy. I have never once gone on Twitter. I have not.
Yeah, me neither. No, I agree. I can't. No.
Of Twitter.com.
I created a Twitter account, but I have not touched it since then.
I don't even have an account. I haven't even gone through it.
Twitter is the old. It's like the old Facebook style when it was just when you used to be able to see people's statuses at the top of their page. That's almost what Twitter is exactly like.
I joined Facebook in middle school when MySpace was still popular, and when I told my friends in middle school to add me on Facebook, I was like, Facebook is for old people.
Hey, you guys heard Google Plus is getting shut down?
What?
Google Plus is getting shut down.
Everyone in my circles will disappear.
Too bad we're under 18.
Hey, Davis. Just for the list, most games played on Xbox Live: Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, Minecraft, Call of Duty Black Ops, FIFA 2012, Battlefield 3, Halo Reach, Modern Warfare 2, NBA 2K12, Skyrim, and Gears of War 3 are the top 10.
I'm surprised Call of Duty Black Ops, because there was so many complaints about people's like, oh, this game's not fun, it's boring. It's interesting.
No. Zombie play is a huge part of Black Ops.
Oh yeah, see, zombie play, that's the huge part. But it's because, the thing is, it's ironic how, sure, they listened to the community. They didn't have basically any OP guns, as compared to Modern Warfare 2.
Do you know who listens to their communities?
Who?
Bethesda and DICE.
Yeah.
Bethesda, you mean?
Bethesda, however you want to say it.
Bethesda? What was it?
Bethesda.
Did I say Bethesda?
No, you said it weird. But you said Bethesda.
I didn't say Bethesda.
That's
You
what I
said
thought you
Bethesda.
said.
Bethesda.
You said Bethesda.
I thought you said Seda.
Either way, Bethesda and DICE are the only two gaming or the only two gaming publishers that I know that actually listens to their
Oh, it depends, because I mean, like, with Battlefield 3,
and BioWare if you include Star Wars: The Old Republic.
yeah.
Oh, you know something about Bethesda? You know, you know what their parent corporation is called?
ZeniMax.
Yes. I'd never heard. I had never.
It's
I heard
original.
of Bethesda a billion times. I'd never heard of ZeniMax until this.
I just heard of this right now.
It's
I
not
just heard of it now.
they're not a producer. That's why it's just kind of like Activision.
Yeah, but
ZeniMax,
still.
ZeniMax is like Activision. Activision itself doesn't make games. They have offices that makes games.
Guitar Hero?
Yeah, but we heard Activision.
Guitar
Exactly.
Hero made by no, it wasn't.
THQ and Activision?
There you go, THQ.
But THQ's going out. THQ's going under.
I feel bad for them.
THQ's San Diego office closed.
What was the big game release? What's it called? The UFC. UFC, which was THQ property.
Got bought over
went
by...
to E3. Not E3. EA. Yeah. So, and that's funny because what's that guy's name? Dana White.
Yeah.
Said that he would never go to E3 again. He said he would never go to EA, and well, now look at where we're at. So,
Alright, actually, right hearing this one seeing this one funny video, this guy was interviewing some UFC guys who got put into the UFC game. He spoke to one of the UFC guys and said he doesn't like how his character looks because it looks like they gave him boobs.
what's the name of this guy? I might want to look him up for later.
Really? Okay, whatever floats your boat then.
Alright.
Well, I think this is a good place to stop it for the night.
Yeah, I think this is good. This is a good podcast, guys. Alright, this has been James.
Oh, wait. I'd like to say, like, for all of our proud listeners out there, if you guys have any questions, submissions, or just anything you'd like to send, you can use ICE. You can email my email for whatnot. And, nobody probably will for the first month and a half.
Well, you can always stop by at Twitch because, since we're live streaming, we'll always see your questions. And you can check us out on Facebook, C3 Zeta, and also on YouTube, where you'll find an archive of this podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, well, I'm saying if you have any,
Ammo.
what do you say? If there's any stories that you think we should talk about, just because if we miss something, we always will miss something. You just send me. I guess you can send me my email at arnoldm@cox.net.
Or you can use the C3 mailbox at gmail.com.
Do you have a mailbox?
Yeah, we do. Thanks for looking at the
You
chat.
put your email on the interwebs.
I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I can just say it runs through my
No, you're never getting that email back. You do realize that.
Nobody really knows what
What?
it is.
Can I have this?
No, you can't have. That's where the black market is.
I got no problem. All I get is if any spam comes in. Like I got spam. I get spam by Coach.
I'm gonna just make up a random email account and send you porno websites. It's like, hey, you looking for a good
Have we
time?
stopped this yet?
James,
No,
James,
you won't be the sixth one.
you realize that in order to send Arnold porno websites, you would have to go to each one.
That's a good point.
I could
But
just
then again, that's probably on James' usual site, right? I mean,
I saw it on his. He has his most viewed browser up right now.
oh yeah, that's true. How's it like looking up videos on RedTube, YouTube?
Are we done?
Slandering you or ending the podcast?
No, ending the podcast.
Oh, the slander's still going? Okay.
Started at 8.
Alright, Arnold, are you gonna be there?
Yeah, of course. So, oh wait, your mama's so fat, Dora can't explore. Oh.
Hey,
And frankly, I hate Holocaust jokes.
Hey, David,
Yes.
mothership jokes, now.
Your mama ship's so fat she's not going into the next expansion because they couldn't fit her in.
Davis is cracking up. He's laughing so much it's not audible anymore.
Ah.
It's all because of Dora.
I like the mothership.
That's the only one I remember at the moment. Oh, wait, your mama ship's so fat she always has fungal growth. Okay.
All right, so
Alright, well, this is fun.
good. Yeah.
Aw.
Bye.
Are we done? All right.
Yep.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night.